Thanks for the introduction, fellas. Welcome back to my side of the blockchain, my fellow tokenizers. And as always, I have some great industry news for you guys. So let's go ahead and dive right in. There's big news coming out of our sister company, Security Token Advisors, who just released their very first newsletter. The newsletter will be dropping on the first Tuesday of every month going forward. And with that said, the newsletter, we're going to call it the recap. We call it that because STA will be relaying important insights that we think to be extremely relevant to potential as well as current tokenizers. Some of the contents will include security token institutional and tokenized real estate news, as well as some spotlight coverage on some of STA's clients, tech vendors, and in-house advisors. The team at STA were working day in, day out in the industry and felt a newsletter of this kind would only help provide value in an industry that has such a heavy involvement in. So make sure you visit us at securitytokenadvisors.com to place yourself on the email list so you don't miss the next drop. Some more drops coming from the team here at Security Token Market is a new media property called OpenTab, and it's hosted by myself. So OpenTab is an interview series where I get a chance to talk to local Miami entrepreneurs as well as global tech innovators about some of the amazing projects they've completed or in the process of launching. And I do this from behind the bar of one of Miami's hottest downtown locations. So I have an extensive background in bartending and mixology, so the combining of the two aspects just felt right. The very first guest I had the opportunity to interview is actually a current client of Security Token Advisors and is also the founding director of Prism Fair, which is based right here in Miami. So during the interview, our guest Mikhail, she goes into detail on how she successfully integrated NFT technology to preserve the resale rights for almost 40 of her artists. So what this did is essentially set her artists up to receive royalties on future secondary sales of their work. She's actually one of the first to execute this model, so this is definitely an interview you should check out. Just visit the Security Token Market YouTube channel, type in OpenTab, it'll pop right up. The series is expected to drop bi-weekly on Wednesdays, so next week, be ready for our next guest as well as a delicious cocktail recipe. So, in the wake of SEC Chairman Gary Gensler's comments that nearly all cryptocurrencies are securities, we have CFTC Chair Benham in the opposite corner saying that a congressionally mandated dividing line is what we really need. So far, the SEC has only agreed that Bitcoin is not a security, and the CFTC has declared that the same thing applies to Ethereum. However, putting conjecture aside, CFTC Chair Benham does admit that his agency does not have the depth of talent or industry expertise to handle a job of this magnitude at present, which is why he asked for an additional $100 million to build a regulatory machine suitable for the job. So, it seems the CFTC is ready to get the ball rolling and helping to modernize the financial system here in the States. You know who else is getting the ball rolling in the blockchain space? It's the Department of Justice, who just announced the seizure of over 94,000 Bitcoins directly linked to the 2016 hack of the crypto exchange Bitfinex. That translates to over $3.6 billion worth of Bitcoin, which makes this officially the largest financial seizure to date by the department. In conjunction with the Bitcoin seizure, law enforcement were able to arrest 2 suspects in Manhattan and charge them with laundering the stolen crypto, as well as conspiring to defraud the United States. In the 2016 Bitfinex hack, stolen Bitcoins were transferred in more than 2,000 transactions to a crypto wallet controlled by one of the suspects. They've been watching because over the last 5 years, approximately 25,000 stolen Bitcoins were transferred out of the suspect's wallet via a complicated money laundering process. The remainder of the stolen funds, approximately 94,636 Bitcoins, actually remained in the wallet. The special agents were able to lawfully seize the Bitcoin by acquiring the private keys to access the digital wallet after the execution of a court-authorized search warrant for one of the online accounts controlled by the suspects. You can't expect the hammer to come down as the suspects are facing up to 25 years in prison. Apparently, there's another way crypto gangs are sneaking their way into Washington, D.C. Crypto advocates in the U.S. have been doubling their efforts when it comes to lobbying expenditures. Totals from $2.3 million in 2020 to $4.9 million in 2021. Just to give you a comparison, in 2017, the total amount spent on crypto lobbying was just as low as $200,000. Ironically enough, it seems Ripple Labs is possibly the most influential cryptocurrency company in the U.S. when it comes to affecting governmental policy and regulation. Apparently, the total lobbying expenses are closing in on $2 million. Other big industry lobbyists include stock trading app Robinhood, Blockchain Association, Coinbase, and Block.one. Seems that this spending may be in response to the crypto market attracting more attention from the U.S. regulators such as the SEC and the CFTC. I guess that goes along with saying that you have to pay to play. You know what else you need to pay to play? Getting in on the security token offering game. Megan's got you covered up next with the hottest SEOs hitting the market right now. So that's it for me. I will catch you guys next week on the other side of the blockchain.